So by then in 2001, I was 15 years old. I was a very, very introverted kid. I'm talking about like very introverted, okay? And because of that, on that exact same day, I knew it about the class. I talked to one of my friends. His name is Leonardo. So he could go with me because I was shy to show up by myself. And then when I talked to him, I was like, dude, you gotta see this because Miguel's brother uh, and his friends were doing a school, man. They were doing a bunch of movements. They were doing handstand backflips to just uh, and this was awesome. And then I was like, the classes are in the university, and Miguel said that he can take us to a class on Tuesday. So we gotta wait for him at 3:30 because class is about to end about the class started at 4, so we gotta wait for him at 3:30, right? Takes like about 20 minutes to get there from where my place used to be or where my place is right now in Venezuela to this university, so like 20 minutes in the subway. And Leonardo said, dude, that sounds fun. Yes, uh, I'm going with you. Don't worry. So I'll go with you. So don't worry. Then that Tuesday came. That weekend, man, I was so excited. I used to practice. I used to be in swimming classes by then, and when this weekend passed, I was so excited. I was like, man, I just wanna see this. I just wanna go. I hope Tuesday comes pretty fast. So, uh, so this Tuesday came in, right? I called Leonardo that Tuesday after class. My class was ended like about noon. I called him. I would say around 2:30, I think. Then I'm talking about like I talked to him like 20 times, man, and nothing. Then I was like, you know what? I don't care. I'm just going. I'm just gonna go. Nothing's gonna happen. I remember I was really shy. I was very, very shy kid. Then I went to the school, which was just across the street from my place. I'm talking about like didn't take me even 5 minutes walk to get to school. So I can wait for my friend Miguel at 3:30, right? Then 20 about 25 minutes later, and nothing, man. Then right at 4, I was like, man, whatever. I'm just gonna go. Whatever, nothing's gonna happen, right? So I took the subway right straight to the university station, uh, which led me right at this huge door of the university. I think it was the first time I was in that university. Was huge door. Um, it's like a car entrance. It's pretty nice. Oh, by the way, this university, like I said before, is huge. Talk about huge. I don't know what size it is, but it is pretty big. They also call this university University City because of that, because it's huge. Okay, so I had no idea where I was because it was a huge place. Then I was like, well, you know what? I'm just gonna walk around till I see a bunch of people. Then I start walking and walking. But let me tell you this. I don't know if this was destiny, if this was a sign, or I don't know what. But I walked for about, I would say, 6 to 10 minutes. Dude, I walked straight to the capoeira class. How crazy is this, right? Is just crazy. I guess this is meant to be, right? I walked up to the class where was a bunch of people dressing all white clothes. Then I saw Miguel's brother, my friend's brother, with a weird ball on his hand, right? I'm talking about like I'm gonna talk about like how I was by then. The birimbao, of course. This was a birimbao. I bet you didn't know, right? Uh, and that was a huge release for me. I was like, oh, dude, he's here. I made it. Okay, yeah, I was so excited. I remember perfectly. They were sitting on the ground in a circle, practicing a capoeira song. The instructor at that time was teaching the song, right? Right, and I remember the song was Malandragem. Remember the song? Malandragem, só sai daqui quando essa roda acabar. Se meu mestre disse yeah, você cavalaria tocar. That song. I was like, I don't know what the heck are these people doing, but I'm just gonna sit down here. Oh, when they finished practicing the song, I came to Maxi, my friend's brother, also known as a lanza. It means spear, because he's a very tall dude. He was very skinny by then. Uh, so I asked him, "Hey man, I came to join the class. How did I do that?" Then he was like, he pointed at the instructor and said, "See there, there's a small beginners class. That instructor, talk to him. See the instructor over there? He's pretty tiny. He pointed a pretty tiny guy. Uh, go talk to him and ask him about the class." So I walked up to him and I was like, "Hi, my name is Harley, and I would like to join the class. What I need to do?" And the instructor was like, "What's up, man? My name is Pinguim. Remember capoeira? We identify usually by nicknames, and Pinguim on English means penguin. I think penguin. I think you can tell it is penguin. So, because his face was tiny, he was pretty skinny. He was a really tiny dude, and his nose used to look um, like a little peak, the peak of the penguin. He was like a really tiny round nose. I guess that makes sense, right? So it was, "You are going to do the class with me today. No worries about the class. Today is free. At the end of the class, I'll give you a form for you to fill out. For now, just go there." And he pointed a little small group of people. I would say like probably like 10 to 15 people. So I followed the class. I did everything they did. And dude, it was the hottest, or however you say it, day of my life. We used to do class in this open field where the floor was concrete. The sun was right straight on us, but it was fun. It was very, very, very fun. I remember that first day like yesterday, man. Honestly, I remember this like yesterday. So that day, I couldn't stay until the end of the class, or until the end of the Hoda. I remember that class we did a Jinga, we did Malo de French, and we did some Maus. Some really basic moments. And so I couldn't stay right until the end of the Hoda, which was, the class was from 4 until 6. And about 5 4:30 was that time was the the holiday. So I couldn't stay because my mom was very very strict, and she didn't want me to be out when it was dark. So I went home, super sweaty, dirty as hell, dude. Um, but I was super happy because I just felt so good, man. I just felt good. I just had a feeling that even today, after 70 years, I can't even explain, man. It's just, it is just awesome. Then after that day, my entire life, dude, my entire life, and I really mean my entire life changed 360 degrees. So class was from, like I said before, from the beginners class. So it was from 4 to 6. Some advanced class did the class, so they can like they use some people did the class twice. The beginners and advanced. And the huddle was about, like I said, 5:30 to or around 4:40, around that time. And for me, it was time to go home. And I still remember some of those days. I saw the huddle for first time like 5:50. Then I went running home because my mom did. And but I mean whatever. But then one day I was like, meh, I'm just gonna stay a little bit longer. Then one day I saw the time and I was already leaving by 6, man. So I used to get home by 6. Takes me 20 minutes to get home, and my mom was already mad because I wasn't home. But I was so happy, man. I was very very happy. I was doing something I really liked, something that made me feel free, made me feel working honestly, be myself. So I will say probably 6, 8 months past. I see. So I started in February, February 6th, on 2001. On July, they had they were getting ready for their first bachillerato, and then I couldn't make it because I didn't have the uniform. I couldn't participate on at least participate in the bachillerato, but I went to see it. I went to the theater, one big theater that they rent out, and it was awesome, man. I saw the bachillerato. They did Yuna. They did a lot of solos. They did a lot of backflips, man. They did Makulele. Then they did the Hada, and they did the bachillerato. If you have seen a bachillerato, you know the energy is awesome. It's dope. So I was like, oh my god, dude, this is awesome. So the time passed. Probably I'll say like few months after that, uh, we went to a presentation capoeira demonstration, and a bank. I remember was like a office bank. I don't remember what was the reason of the presentation of the demonstration, but we were there, and the instructor. Remember the instructor that I told you that was teaching the song Malandraging. His name is Javicho Julio, and we were underneath. It was like a little like room underneath of the building where we were getting everything together. We were like getting ready for the demonstration. I didn't have uniform. I just had the shirt by then and just a sweatpants. And I was like, he said, hey, to all the group. He was like, hey, who doesn't have a nickname around here? Then I lifted my hand, and they were like, he was like, well, come here, me and another few guys. come here, I'm gonna give you your nickname. So he put us on a line, and he looked at us. I remember that day he was like, I'm gonna give you to one of the guys that were with me. He was like, I'm gonna call you Aurelia. Yeah, yeah, I'm pretty sure. If you don't know what Aurelia means, look it up. You're gonna laugh. So this guy was called Aurelia, and he gave the name for our two guys. When he looked at me from head to toe. He looked at my clothes. He looked at my face. By then, I had a small kashishi on my as a necklace. I'm talking about like probably like 3 inches big kashishi, and I used to be super skinny, very skinny, and obviously 3 inches kashishi in a super skinny kid, dude. That kashishi looks huge. So he looked at me. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna call you Kashishi. What do you think about that? I was like, dude, that's dope, because that's part of the berimbau, and the berimbau is one of the main instruments of capoeira. I'll take it. So I got it, and dude, I was so happy with that nickname. So since then, I actually created even email with Kashishi or everything. So in capoeira, man, I made so many friends. I met so many people, and still today, I meet so many people every day. Every time I train, every time we do something, it's just awesome. It's just dope. It's just pretty cool. And friends that I still have today, some of them uh, have left this plane. Some of them passed. I'm pretty sure they're in a pretty good place right now, and playing capoeira with good and all those badasses master, right? So huge order there in the heaven. So many years passed, couple few years. I went to Brazil just for a couple times. I would love to go more, obviously, especially because of food. And capoeira, obviously, but the food, man, oh my god, the food. Okay, my first time, I went to a small town right passing the border of Venezuela with Brazil, called Boa Vista. We did capoeira all way long. All, my English. We did capoeira all week, from the day we got there until the day we left. We did capoeira the day we left, and we took the bus that day. I don't really remember if we went there for actually 1 or 2 weeks. I was 2 weeks, yeah, 2 weeks. And my second time, I went to a different state called Piauí, to the city called Teresina. By then, I stayed there for about 5 weeks, 4 weeks and a half. I will say 5 weeks. It was awesome. Same thing, capoeira every single day, from day one until the very last day we left. And obviously, the food was awesome. I actually gained a few pounds on that trip. I'm talking about like, I would say like 3 5 pounds. I ate so much, man. So by 2009, a good friend of mine, his name is Guaraná, which means it's a type of seed. It's a very high on caffeine, so people use it as a people use it a lot, especially in Brazil, obviously. I don't really think we can find it here. They use it as a energy source, like like an energy drink, and it's pretty effective. It's really good. He used to train in the same group as me back then, in High School Brazil. So he did years of training with me. We were pretty good friends. So he did this trip to Holland and Europe, Netherlands, where he saw the group for the first time. He saw a group Capoeira Brazil and trained directly with Mr. Paulão Ceará for all that time, for 1 year, man. 1 year straight up with Mr. Paulão. That's dope. By then, Mr. Paulão used to travel, but not as much as he does right now. Back then, he used to travel, not too much. Right now, he travels a lot. So, man, if one and so my friend decided after this year, my friend decided to come back to Venezuela with a group under Mr. Paulão's supervision. And I told him, wait, before we used to Skype, talk through Facebook, and sometimes he called me, hey dude, I'm in France, hey dude, I'm in Germany, hey dude, blah blah. I was like, dude, that's dope. Then I told him one of those days we were talking. I was like, man, if one day you get back here and you get a chance to bring the group, I'll definitely join you. I will train with you. So he did. He came back and got supervised under Mr. Paulán, obviously. And I will say, here's a very good thing that we all can learn. We used to do capoeira in the so when we started the group, uh, I'm gonna tell you the point right after tell you this. Um, we used to do capoeira in the basement of my friend's house, Crystal is her name. I hope you're listening to this, Valentina, and you know I really appreciate you gave us that space to train. I really do appreciate it. So we trained there for about 3 months. I don't really remember exact time. Then Guarana found a very small park to train. Pretty tiny park. Then little by little people start joining our group. First were some kids. After that, some adults, some friends of ours that started capoeira and the other group in High School Brazil joined us too. Some of our friends came back to capoeira, and then we had this very nice vibe and fever of capoeira again. People were training, we were practicing, we were teaching each other, we were helping each other grow our capoeira. It was really nice. And my point with this of all this section, what I'm saying about the point I wanted to say is that never give up, man. Never give up. And I know at the beginning it's hard. At the beginning is always hard. Doesn't matter what you're doing, dude. And never give up. So especially capoeira, if you are trying to teach out there, you are listening to me that right now, and you are trying to teach, don't give up, man. Don't try, keep doing it, and keep rocking it. But you gotta go out there. You gotta keep trying. So I used to help him with the organization of stuff for the group for about 4 years, especially with the graphic design part of the group, for the t-shirts, because Mr. Paulão gave him the permission to do the t-shirts. When he went out of town, travel for like Colombia, he went to Brazil, I think. No, he didn't go to Brazil. He went to the islands, Caribbean islands, Curacao and Aruba, to do some capoeira too. I was in charge of the classes and sometimes payments as well. There were a lot of stuff that I was learning at that time. I learned a lot of stuff about how to lead a class, how to lead a capoeira school, how to organize a hot, how to lead a hot uh, stuff that were very important, and how have a system, how to have a system is a very as a very organized person helps a lot for you to accomplish even more. So from that was from 2009 about, yeah. So we he came back in 2009, and for from 2009 to 2012 when I left Venezuela, I helped him. So the first year, 2009 2010, I helped him to organize his first bachizado, where he brought Mr. Paulan and Mr. Kim to Venezuela. This bachizado was epic, man. Dude, the energy was dope. All the capoeira group came together. All our friends came together. It was an awesome party. I'm talking about like we were probably like 100 people on that festival. It was awesome. It was really really cool. And like I said before, pretty much all the capoeira groups came to the event. The energy was to the roof. So I helped him with this event. I helped him with the 2011 and 2012 bachizado, and every year I learned something more and more about the organization of events. See, I see some people that get stressed out about events, how like they get very stressed out about doing events. But honestly, for me, I love doing this kind of stuff. I love the journey, and I love seeing people from different groups getting together, and honestly, that brings me energy. So in 2012 to 2012, I came for vacation to the U.S., specifically to Indiana, and here's where I met my wife. Then her parents, I got blessed. They gave me the this blessing opportunity to move to the U.S., which was a huge change for me. So by then, I got a chance to bring Capoeira Brazil under Mr. Paulão lineage. Uh, then I started teaching in January 2013. I would say 2013. Let me see. Yeah, January 2013. The first weekend, I remember. I had about 14 students on 6 months. Yeah, 6 months. By then, and I had a small workshop with Mr. Colibri. It was awesome. So my wife and I made the decision to move to Oregon for about 2 years, and it didn't work out. I didn't get too much the chance to do a lot of capoeira there. I did capoeira. I'm not gonna say I never did it. I did some capoeira, but not as much as I used to be. I used to do capoeira, and so we came back to Indiana, and now I'm currently teaching here since beginning of 2018 in a local gym called Fit Now Boot Camp, and I'm under the supervision of Mr. Kim. I switched to his supervision, and since then I've been teaching. I love teaching, and if you agree with me, leave a comment saying how much you what do you love about teaching, what do you like about teaching. For me, honestly, it's satisfaction of seeing people learning new stuff. This is just awesome. I always believe that capoeira was created for a group of from a group of people to help each other. I think today we're understanding this, and that helping each other is better than, and come together, have fun doing what we love, what make our life beautiful, how the really beautiful stuff about about capoeira. And that is why I came up with the creation of this podcast, a way to help each other to connect, to learn even more, to open up more our vision, Verizon. I'm sorry, more to open more our Verizon. Use technology to help each other, to connect each other, and just connect our hearts and just give all this love that we have to for capoeira, to capoeira. Capoeira has so much to offer to our countries, to our societies, to our communities, to our friends, to our family, to everyone. And I can tell you this, man. I am a living proof that capoeira can help people to improve anything in their life, like it did to me. Like I said before, I was extremely very shy kid. I didn't used to make eye contact with people. I never said hi to no one because I was shy. I was that kid that sat at the very far corner and don't talk to anyone. Don't move. I just did my class, then I went home. Capoeira helped me to feel better with myself, man. To believe in myself, to really believe that I'm worthy, and I don't need to put myself in a bubble, and and I'm 100% sure, like me, out there are many people that I'm 100% sure that capoeira helped them and still is helping them with so many positive changes. I really think if we have a very good internal organization, speaking now about like organization, I really think if we're very organized and we're very good, we have a very good structure, we can make a living out of this what we love about capoeira. I'm pretty sure we can make it. We just gotta find out how, and we just gotta find out where. And if you are out there listening to this, and you wanna share your knowledge of how do you do, if you have a business, capoeira business, or even any kind of entity like non-profit or LLC or whatever profit you have, whatever entity you have, just let us know. Uh, that way, we just gotta find the right tools, and the right way to do stuff. And I'm talking about like business part of this of the capoeira, the legal structure, how to file our taxes, what kind of business insurance you use, because it's capoeira. You know what kind of insurance do you use? How to approach corporate business, uh, in order to make some projects or to get grants. How do you do that? Just talk to us and guide us so we, our community, can learn. And one day my dream is that capoeira is a really good known thing here in the US. And like I said, um, profit and all this kind of stuff, nothing like that is gonna happen just because we know how to play video. We gotta go beyond that. We gotta read, learn, ask, but most importantly, take actions for it. For this, take actions to make it happen. So one day you are coming to town, you are coming to Indianapolis, you are coming to Indiana, anywhere in Indiana, just reach out to me to capoeiraindianapolis@gmail.com, and let's train, let's do capoeira together. Let's play capoeira, let's have a chat, and I will also have you as my guest here in our podcast, so people out there can know your perspective and your experiences with capoeira, and how this is helping you, or how you see capoeira can help people out there.